Good morning everyone, and thanks for jumping back on the Explore More channel. Something a bit different this morning. We've got the Patrol behind us. It's now probably, I guess, what, 3 months old, and slowly getting there on a couple of mods. It's heading up to Tyres next week, which will be cool for a couple of days. And just want to go through some of the little things we've had to consider as part of the wheel and tyre upgrade. So it comes with a 285 70/18, I think, from memory, as a standard tyre and rim combo. I've upgraded that to a 295, so it's basically a 34.8 inch tyre, which is plenty big enough for what we're doing. I've actually also gone for the ROH Assault rim. Now, the reason I've done that is because it actually is rated to around 1600 kilos. Might be a little bit more, a little bit less, but essentially it is a rating on the wheel and its carrying capacity to therefore be compliant with any upgrades to the GVM we want to do. So I am looking at potentially getting this engineered up to 4-ton GVM, which just gives us better towing capacity and essentially covers us from an insurance point of view if anything was to happen while we're towing. So part of that consideration of the wheel selection has been to make sure the wheels themselves are rated and compliant with that GVM upgrade. Now, one of the issues is, however, when you start looking at how you're going to carry the spare tyre. So we've now got all the wheels on here. The wheels are on the car. They look great. You know, personal preference. Some people like the machine kind of finish on the inside. I prefer the all black out. But one of the challenges we've got is storing the spare tyre under the vehicle. There's limited capacity under the actual back of the vehicle for the spare tyre. So the 285, which comes with it, is actually fits perfectly, but if we increase the tyre size, we actually start losing space under there, and it actually makes it quite difficult to fit. One of the other things is the factory rim comes with essentially a bored out centre of a certain diameter, and that fits the mounting plate and the hook to carry the spare. So what we need to actually do is to close up that bore in the center of the rim to be able to hold the plate which anchors the spare tire to the back of the car. So Aaron and the guys at More 4x4 down in Sydney at Brookvale have actually just put together a very simple concept. It's basically a bit of 5-6 mil aluminium machined out. This actually closes up the bore size from the aftermarket rim and makes it suitable for the spare tyre carrier to purchase and hold the tyre up in place. So the bore inside the factory rim is about 75 mil wide, and what you'll see is on the aftermarket rim it is closer to 105. So 35 mil wider bore there. When we look at how the tyre carrier actually holds this rim, there really isn't much there. There's 10 mil for it to hold on to total either side, but you'll see that it's only taking up about 5 mil on each side. Basically what that means is then the plate that holds this spare tyre on can't actually have purchase. So what we're going to do is use this spare tyre carrier plate. It's going to sit over here. It's going to match the size of the bore on the factory wheel and essentially close up the bore side on the aftermarket rim. Pretty easy solution to a problem. Good on the guys at More 4x4 and Aaron and the team for putting that together. They're about 60 bucks, I think. So look, worth 60 bucks shipped and delivered. So look, an easy fix, and we'll fit the tyre. We'll put the spacer in and we'll close that gap up and make it a much more secure fit, especially for off-roading. Now, with the plate fitted, you can see there's much better purchase around that whole rim. It's not just relying on 5 mils, it's basically taking up every piece of available metal to hold onto and brace it back up to the bottom of the vehicle. So this is also a known issue with running a bigger tyre in this under vehicle space. Essentially the expanded diameter doesn't give it any room for backwards and forwards movement, but as you can see, there's really not much it's got to clear. I've just got to clear the hitch receiver on the tow bar, and if I get up the back, you can see that it's just touching on the diff housing. So, or the diff framework, I should say. Anyway, so what we're going to do is let the tyre down, drop the air out of it, and it should hitch up nicely back into place. Cool. So after a bit of physical persuasion, pushing and shoving, we've actually got the 295 70 18 under here. You can see it's touching up on the tow hitch there. That's all right. There's a little bit of squeeze on the tyre, but that's all right. I rotate them pretty often, so it shouldn't be a big drama. The spare tyre mounting plate is got a good purchase on the tyre, and she's all locked away. So look, some people I've seen have had different responses and different outcomes. This is the Baja Boss by Mickey Thompson. It's got a huge tread pattern. It's very deep, so some tyres will fit better than others. A full-blown muddy might be hard work, but I do know of guys fitting 35s under here, which is pretty impressive. But look, in short, you can do it. So just, if you need the mounting plate, you especially do need that for the aftermarket rims, just to be safe. Make sure the tyre doesn't drop out if you're traveling on really heavy, rough roads, or some serious off-roading. So I guess it's a nice solution for, probably is a widely recognised problem with aftermarket wheels and the Y62. Anyway, cheers, thanks for watching. And I'm off to T1 next week, so can't wait. It's going to be great weather, and might get to sleep in a caravan too. That'd be kind of cool. See ya.